What's up, kid? What's up, kid? Look at your step. Walk at your step. You keep your eyes on the wine, 'cause you'll be hurting down inside. What do you think? Hello? Hello? What do you think? Oh, hey, what's up? All right, you like this one? I like this one. It's fucking groovy record, man. It's called Dr. Feelgood. I got good discernment, I think. I picked it up real cheap, but I think I can flip it on, huh? It's a good record. Pretty rocking, baby. I know you know, because you used to play those guitars that weren't tuned, so you know. Hey. Well, fuck me then. Where you at, my darling? Here, I'll send it to you. Yo, am I still in? Cool. Got a second, 1953. I was serving time for armed robbery. All right, come on, and I was sleeping in my cell. I heard a whistle blow. I heard somebody yell. The trouble started in cell block number 4 and spread like fire across the prison floor. I said, come on, boys, get ready to roll. Here comes the war. Up in South the one said, come out with your hands up in the air. He gonna stop the riot. You're all gonna get the chair. Scarface Jones says, too late to quit. Max the dynamite goes off. Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stomping. Yeah, that's a Canadian band, Nana Cherry. Buck Cherry, you know Buck Cherry? Everybody loves Buck Cherry, dude. But yeah, Nana Cherry. Oh, a place to stay, get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day, make my day, make my day, make my day. That's why you know, Senate, I'm not a faker, man. My records, they don't exist, for bullshit. I'm a real fan, bro. I love Nana Cherry. I love that shit, dude. I want a place to stay. I'm real about it, man. I'm real about it. You know that. How you doing, Sonate? Why don't you join up, man? Hopefully Shelly will come back, She said she got to fix her phone. That it died, Ooh. I'm a fool, man. I love Shelly. I'm a fool. I just picked this one up, but I had a feeling about it, and it's good, man. Ooh, my discernment is on with these records, bro. My discernment is on. Yeah, this is just this box today. I got these are $1 buys. Annette beat shit. That's Annette Funicello. I love Annette. She got the hits. We got Who Will Survive? It's the Mighty Groundhogs. Never heard of that, but hey, I guess they deserve another day. This one I can't read. It's too late. I can't read it. This is America's Spirit, so I think that's band America. Maybe not. Maybe it's a musical or something. Maybe that's what this record is. Maybe it's a musical with a play sheet inside. Maybe that's a musical. Now the next one is the erotic belly dance music, dude. You know, belly dance music, fuck yeah. And then the next one, Jackson Browne. Jackson Browne I love. So I'm gonna put the belly dance and Jackson Browne on a. Let's listen to it. You know, right out. And then this is some dude I never heard of. You know what I mean? So hey, sometimes you gotta try that shit out. So I put those on a quick play. I'll put these back in the unbox right now. We just got some shit. We just got some shit. Hey, Senate. I showed everybody my picture. The taco shell saw it. You want to see it? This is what Joe looks like after a cop fight. You want to see it? Tell me you want to see it, man. I showed it to Taco Shell, but this is what I look like. I got a photograph from after one of my cop fights. You know, and look, they never. I was thinking about it because I have to do a background check because I got a job. You know, but they never gave me any. They never gave me any felonies or any of that shit. So they always gave me misdemeanors because they were protecting me. You know what I mean? I would be fucked. But this is what Joe looks like after. I fucking see my swollen ass cheeks. Look at me. That's what happened. Anyway, I don't fight with cops anymore. That's what happened. And you know, I won. I won that fight. So you know, shit. I don't know what they look like. I bet their wives are crying. Why? I won, but that's what I look like. That's what it looks like when you win a fight. It ain't pretty, man. It ain't pretty. Let this be a cautionary tale to y'all. Documentary purposes, you know. Look at that swollen fucking cheek and jaw and all that. That's documentary shit, man. You know, we ain't encouraging anybody to fight with cops. But make sure your cops aren't a bunch of fucking whiny sissy pussies. I hate fucking sissy cops. I fucking hate them. That makes me want to fight again. Sissy cops walking around, soft ass motherfuckers. That makes me want to fight again. But I'm too old. Now, of course, we have it framed, right? You know what I mean? We have it framed. There's a whole series of pictures of that. Showing my blood stains, showing my torn up clothes. There's a whole series of pictures. That's just the face picture. You know, I have blood stains, I got torn up clothes, my knees are all busted up. Shit like that. You can't see that. Hey, I was a conscious motherfucker. And I was dealing with how many of them? And they all have bats and guns and shit. And I'm the one who feels like a 20-year-old. Those motherfuckers probably feel like, 57 and shit. Well, I'm so much better. You know, and I'll tell you one thing right now, man. You could be a naysayer and say, "Nah, you didn't win that fight," but that means you've never been in a fight, man. Because you don't know how bad you look at the end of a win. And you also got to remember, like I said, you talk about cops. You know, there's 5 or 6 of them little sissies, and they all got bats and guns and fucking badges and fucking all that shit, and shields and fucking bulletproof vests and fucking handcuffs, all them faggots. And you see, so I don't need to prove anything to you because you see, I was conscious, so you know I fucking won. You see what I'm saying? Huh. Yeah, he didn't want the threat. They always talk about Islam being backwards and shit, but Iran, it's like official religion is like law, like in Iran, right? But in the 70s, and the women were driving and they didn't have to wear veils and shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, there's a jealousy from the sort of the little gay boy class, like boys who are not big enough to like pull their pants up. They're always threatened by women. You can't be threatened by women. I mean, they're almost like us. They're just, they're almost like us. And you're a bitch. It's probably like days out of the week. They're just, they're kind of like us. They're almost like us. So you should try to treat them well. Really? You're just 4 days a week. And I'm not talking about Shelly, y'all. Hey, Shelly, I'm so glad you found the new way.
Got that booty shaking weak. Hey, got them knees shaking, tweaking.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Queen. How you doing?
Yes, they were in my tatas.
So what's up, Shelly? Thanks for coming back. That's the weirdest wave I've ever seen.
Back?
What the hell?
I gotta hide them from the dogs.
Okay, I thought you were itchy. Damn! Come on now. Come on now, Shelly.
No, because it's just the plastic. He's gonna chew this motherfucker. Who you gonna eat it? And I don't got a vet bill money if he takes that bitch. So no squeakies.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We're gonna get a R rating around here, a hard R. Oh my gosh, Shelly. That's pretty sexy. You can squeeze them together and oh my gosh, Shelly. You're so funny. That's why I named it. Who is that hottie? Who's that hottie over there?
Who's that? Wait. Hold on.
Okay, let's get Teasy up, and then you squeak and she'll queef. No, I'm saying we'll get Teasy, you squeak, and then she'll queef. We'll make a whole... Good Lord, Betty Boop. Good Lord, Betty Boop. You have just answered my prayers. You know what I mean? You become something that you didn't even know people were fantasizing about for years. Wow, Shelly.
I mean, I could put it in a few different spots. Also,
sure, probably not live, but you got it, so please use it. You know what I mean?
That's a great idea. I think I should.
I think you might should.
I think I might should.
You can do whatever you want.
After I heard you say it out loud, after I said it out loud, I was like, yeah. Holy fuck. That was very...
Squeezing... Well, you know what people are going to think about? I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. They're going to be thinking about titty fucking. Yeah, they're going to be thinking about titty fucking. Yeah. You're getting them to think about titty fucking. And, like, people, they have a fascination with titty fucking because there's nothing to stimulate a woman there, but... Oh my gosh, this is illegal. I think.
I mean, I don't think so, but maybe
Yeah,
in Afghanistan or Iran or Iraq or Israel or
YouTube
Palestine,
should
that would definitely be frowned upon. But we're
YouTube should.
here in America, so thank God for our freedom of speech. So I posted something on Tuesday when I was getting fucked up with my friend. No, that was Monday night. I was getting drunk and I posted something about Antifa and everyone was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, I posted that shit? My bad.
Wait a minute. On Monday night, I was talking to you because remember, my interview was Tuesday morning. I was talking to you on Monday night. You said something about Antifa to me, but I didn't understand what you were talking about. I didn't know who you were talking about.
I'm anti-fascist because fuck that Oompa Loompa having ass bitch. I hated that bitch from way back in the 90s and I still hate that bitch. I don't give a fuck if he gave everybody 2 stimulus package while he was in his first round. I don't give 2 fucks about that fucking pedophile ass having ass motherfucker.
I kept that little, what was it, $2,100? He sent a signature because he made it for you wait till he sent his signature. So I kept the signature because he made you be his bitch. And like, what, thanks, daddy. I want to suck your little fucking mushroom balls now, like, fuck you, dude. You know what I mean?
Dude
like, he
has been sitting in a diaper since before Apprentice. So that was before early 2Ks. I was still in junior high when this bitch came out with the Apprentice and still was wearing diapers. Well, you know bitch, who pegged you?
Epstein I'll tell you why. No, it's not about that. Dude. It's not about that. He's not from, I'm from DC, okay? So we're here to help. So he's not from the politician world, right? But in the politician world, these motherfuckers, these little slim-waisted little boys that are from Wisconsin, they go like this with their water. Because they know they're going to be up there for 4 hours and they can't even go to the bathroom. He's not used to that, see? And then when you become a power person that goes into politics, you put on a diaper and it's like a dare to your team. It's like, do you smell my diarrhea shit? Ha ha. Say something, fool. Say something, peon. It becomes a dare. Oh, I'm going to start squeaking my balls. I'm going to squeak my balls.
That bitch so would make that sound too.
What, when he farts? Yeah, when Trump farts.
Oh, bitch ass. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, well, of course it makes that sound. There's a clown whistle back there because there's 3 clowns waiting to sniff up the fucking vapors of his fart. You know what I mean? Damn, your tits are muscly. You're a beautiful lady. I said your tits are muscly. They're strong.
No, they're not.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my gosh. Wait, did you see it?
Nah.
I can make them jump.
Yeah, I can make my things do that too. When I hit the switch, I can make the ad drop. All right, yeah, get rid of your props. It's okay.
No, I think it just looks muscular if something is in betwixt, but it's okay.
Well, again, like I said, you would be providing a fetish, like I said, like titty fucking, that kind of thing.
I guess.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you came up with it because it's pretty enticing and pretty entertaining,
I thought so. I mean,
like I said, I know you're strong. I appreciate that. I think that's awesome.
I got to carry these big ass conkers around. Of course, I better be strong. Even if I miss some hairs in my armpits, I'm still a strong ass fucking veteran ass single
you
female.
You actually told me you didn't shave, but I love armpits. Armpits are one of my favorite things ever.
I shaved. I probably missed.
I love armpits. I love them. You know why I'm strange? I like shaved legs. That's what's strange. I care about that. It's so dumb. But it's because, like, my dad's a photographer, right? So I grew up with, like, European photography. And girls would have, like, hairy armpits, but they'd have shaved legs, And, like, it doesn't matter what your, sort of undercarriage issue is of hair wise. I like it all. That's nothing. That's up to her. But the legs, I actually like shaved. So my daughter, she doesn't want to shave her legs. I don't know about her armpits, but that's the only thing. And it's weird because I've seen, I've had time with people that had like, huge bush in the arm, but shaved legs. You know what I mean? So it's not a
I
matter
just shaved my armpits and my legs today. I got
Yeah.
hot water and I hadn't shaved my legs and armpits in God knows how long. And I
3
said, you
weeks.
know what? Instead of,
God knows,
dreadlocking
3 weeks.
bitches, so maybe I should. Well, because what really helps is when, as a woman, when I'm out there doing yard work, I can't tell if it's the wind tickling my leg hairs or if there's a bug on my fucking leg. So I shaved my legs so I could be outside doing yard work and then I could feel something on my legs. That is the only fucking reason I will ever shave my fucking legs is because I'm outside doing yard work and I want to know if there's a tick crawling on my motherfucking leg.
Yeah. Listen,
Or
you're
if
a
it's just my
dainty.
hair tickling my fucking self. So the leg hair shaving was definitely necessary. And do you know how many mosquito bites I've been scratching at here lately after shaving them motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Because I saved like that top layer, and so now I'm like sitting here scratching. I got scratches.
Look, if you weren't living in like a insect-ridden environment or whatever, I know you could. You're such a dainty. I mean, you size aside, you're such a dainty, girly, femme, beautiful person that I guarantee when you grow out those hairs, they're just cute little soft hairs. You know what I mean?
They
Like
are
there ain't nothing wrong with
actually.
your legs.
There's really
you know what I mean?
nothing much to the leg hairs. There's I mean,
they're
I
not
don't.
bristly.
I don't grow like a whole ass dreadlocked having ass hair. When I grow hair, it's very
Like I
soft.
said, you're a beautiful, dainty, woman, and it's just gonna be soft.
I'm glad you see that about me. That's why I appreciate you and I love you so much, Joe, because you see that I am dainty and I am pretty. And even though I've got, hair growing on my toes and my legs and my armpits or whatever, like they're soft hair. You couldn't even tell it was there.
I mean, you're demure, so you probably even have a proper lotion or hydration system or argan oil or something. You're so demure. You're just you're a princess. You know what I mean? I'm always finding these princesses.
What? I'm a goddess because I don't need all those things that man created for my skin to be soft. Mother Nature does that for me.
Will you use some coconut oil or you just spit on it with your beauty spit?
Nothing. My beauty spit.
Exactly.
I do nothing because Mother Nature does it for me. You know how many people I go to the beach with friends and I walk out of the beach and these chicks are tiny, like 4 foot nothing, 5 foot nothing. And then I fix their like all kinds of shit wrong in their house or the cars. They take me to the beach. I walk out the ocean, hairy armpits, hairy legs, a bush for days. And I come out smelling like Hawaii paradise. And they're like, why do you smell like coconuts? I'm like, it's Hawaii, baby. I smell like that shit all the time. The fuck you mean?
Oh my God.
And they're like, bitch, I don't ever see you use it. Then they will. They're like, bitch, I don't see you wear nothing. You don't put on lotion. You don't put on oil. You put on nothing. I'm like, that's Hawaii, baby. You jealous?
Yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah,
no,
those girls
it actually boosts.
Remember how
It boosts my self-esteem a little bit because it actually does help me. Because if girls are saying, "The fuck, how'd you come out of there smelling like coconuts and shea butter, and you wear nothing?" And I walk out that ocean like a fucking goddess, and I'm like, "Cause I'm Aphrodite, bitch. This is what Aphrodite looked like." Oops.
Damn.
This is what Aphrodite looks like. Aphrodite wasn't some fucking stick figure having ass Barbie ass doll. She was a fertility goddess. Every fertility goddess looks like me in body type. Every fertility goddess.
All the fertility goddesses.
Big hips, thick. Okay. This is
all
what
of our fertility goddesses. They were made by primitives in clay, and so they squeezed the tits and they squeezed the hips because that was the sign of like birth, you know. Yeah, they squeezed that little like clay and they made that shape, you know. But you got it through
see those goddesses? They look like fucking goddesses.
There's something to gravity, you know. Gravity actually works on a mathematical situation where something that's twice its size pulls half that much matter towards itself. I've always been a big ruler.
Yeah, you are.
Nobody knows I'm short, Shelly. Nobody knows I'm short, Shelly. In real life, they have no idea. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, really? And they never see it. They never see it because they got their, you know, they got their perception. They got what I put off.
So actually, this is a 6-foot fridge, and I'm actually taller than my 6-foot fridge.
Hell yeah. I told you you're over 6 feet tall, and you got big hands, and like, you know what? That's just credit. That's just credit. If I could hang out with you, man, I would just feel like I'm the star of the show now, with more credit. With that goddess up there, well, I gotta look up to her, and I will. And I believe every word that Shelly says by the seashore.
I'm going pee.
Sure, me too. But I'm gonna wash my hands.
Oh, you can still hear me?
Yeah, you go pee. I'm gonna go pee, but I'm gonna wash my hands unlike you. I'll be back.
I didn't even know you all could hear me pee. I thought if I... You know what? StreamYard needs a mute button, god dang it. It's fucking rude. Jesus Christ.
Shelly, you know what? Shelly, you know, speaking of Virginia, you made me think, like, if I go up Cheapin's way, I guess I'd be closer to you. Like, maybe I go up at Cheapin's way, but we schedule it that where I could meet you up there, and then we could go south with you. You know what I mean? Or, I mean, I can, or whatever you're comfortable with. But I'd be closer to you, I think. And you got to fix all your car stuff, you know, and I'll definitely give you money. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'm not allergic to doing so. I don't know if you can hear me. I was just thinking. I wash my hands. I don't know if you could hear me.
Bill Murray made Meatballs and Stripes. Jane Curtin appeared in How to Beat the High Cost of Living have been as prolific, turned into unforgettable performers. Been Going South with Jack Nicholson and Old Boyfriend. But still, no one was prepared for his sensitive portrayal in a sedate little art film released in 1978. and Going South with Jack Nicholson, and Old Boyfriend. But still, no one was quite prepared for his sensitive portrayal in a sedate little art film released in 1978, Animal House. Excuse me, sir, is this the Delta House?
Oh, yeah, back? Nah, she left. Oh, Lord. Just for the pee? I tried to come back, but you weren't here.
In Animal House,
Oh,
John
well.
Belushi plays
See you,
Bluto,
Shelly.
that personification of gluttony and sloth. Now, as you'll remember, Bluto had an enormous capacity for copious quantities of cheeseburgers. But fortunately, John Belushi had been in training for this role for years. So, friend. Tino and I, we go back when we were in Chicago. We used to drive around and go into McDonald's, and it was me and my two friends, and we would go into McDonald's and we'd see who could stuff a whole hamburger in our mouth. We'd just take a whole hamburger and go, and put it as far as we could into our mouth, and see who would win. And I guess that was kind of early training for Animal House. War's over, man. Wormer dropped the big one.
Motherfucking goddess, you know. You guys saw. You guys here. You guys.
You say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no! German? Big out of these rolling. And it ain't over now. Because when the going gets tough.
Boo, 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 boo.
Who's with me? Let's go! Come on!
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Meanwhile, back in New York, John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd were becoming more and more like a comedy team, writing together, acting together, and hanging out together. That's why it wasn't too surprising when they made their first movie together. Steven Spielberg's surreal World War II comedy, 1941. Well, I thought it was a beautifully made movie, and it was about an interesting subject, too, you know.
We got to do it specific. I got you, Kyle, man. Kyle, listen to me, man. Where the fuck are you, Kyle? I'm going to send Kyle a fucking joining link right here, right now. That's crazy, but I'm going to do it, right? Invite guests, copy, and I'm going to send this to Kyle, like, right now, dude. I got Kyle. I got you, bro. I got you because, look, let's put it like this.
France. And I think that might have been part of the reason. Of course,
Whoops.
France, you know, they have a much heavier appreciation.
Are we here? Yeah, sorry, I was talking.
Than, say, perhaps the country of Chile does, or Bolivia.
So you haven't been going up to Miller's. Where have you been getting your drinks from?
Bolivia will be
across the street.
The world and shouting "Viva los
Why?
Azul!" As Jake and Elwood release the best of the Blues Brothers.
Why?
Why? I was wondering where you were getting them from.
Well, remember we talked about this before.
You can't get them out of thin air, you know.
Yeah, well, nobody wanted to go across the street, remember? Like, and then Tristan, he didn't want to go to the 7-Eleven because he thought Wawa treats him better. Well, Wawa treats me like shit. Right?
Really?
Yesterday I got one taco. And I can't complain because
it's less than, it's more Anton.
No, it's not Anton. No, it's not Anton because even Jenica, because the sticker that I was on the bag said 2. So she looked too. She made sure, but she didn't like pull them out. You know? No, it's them. But they act like I'm trying to get free shit. So I can't go back. I mean, I can, but you know, just this by this, and you know, when it's necessary. I can go back, but at the same time, oh, they told me my ID's expired. It's been expired since April, Ella. It's a walker's ID, right? It's been expired since April. Guess what? The fucking cop didn't tell me. You know? And he needs to ID me. He also didn't take my prints. He said we got old prints on file. He didn't want to see my new tattoo. You know? I'm not a threat to the motherfucker. You know what I mean? It was that obvious. He was like, we're going to get you out of here. I'm sorry you don't have a car or a way to get out, you know? He called her, right? And even the other cop, I gave her prayer hands and she came in. I was like, so the best, you know? Beautiful girl, though, you know, Mexican. Anyway, you know, I was just like, you are so, and she called Jenica too, you know, for me. And, you know, it got to the, well, I can't do anything. And then Jenica started this, and I was like, oh boy. And I'm like, I'm sorry, lady. See you later. You know, to the cop. And I was like, I keep going. You know what I mean? Because she started the, you know, all that. But obviously, what she figured out was, you know, it's not like I want you out of here. I want this to, you know, because she can't, again, the cops will tell her she can't just put my stuff outside, make me chase it, and lock the door. Because that's my stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I own it. So basically, that clicked with her over that night. I guess she didn't sleep, right? At least she bought me a drink and was respectful and everything, right? But I guess she didn't sleep, you know? So she thought about it, I guess.
Going on 1990. And good comedy is at a premium. Once again, John
at least I was home quick. If she stayed here for a long, you know, I don't know. Now it's okay. Now we got plenty of time. She doesn't want me to do, you know, everything until March. So we got plenty of time. That way she doesn't have to stress about it. She doesn't have to worry about, you know, anything. You'll be all right. You'll be fine.
We switched roles. We added some of our own stuff.
Like I said, like you just said,
everybody's doing good with what they're doing, yeah. Even she, except, you know, don't worry about what other people are doing, I guess.
We're playing very real characters.
Something like that.
Those two characters from two different worlds.
It's not a big deal. It's like the fear of IRS or government or whatever. Like, a lot of people have it, but it's not real.
Suburban homeowner Earl Keith.
You can fix that.
Well, yeah, I already know. The economy's not good. Like, obvious. But, like,
yeah, you work so much, you don't get paid like you work so much.
I get paid like nothing.
We know this, Ella. We know, but that's why they, you know, again.
I work like a fucking horse.
What about me? What about me? Like, does these people, they get their money first, whatnot, and the ghost ship, right? They don't like me, Ella.
My boss, to be honest with you, do about the same amount of work.
It's not about that. That's not what it is. It's not marathon. I'm just saying, like, trust me, they don't like me. That's not why I sell on here. Whatnot gets paid first. Ghost Ship gets paid second. Whoever else. They're advertisers. They get paid third. Who gets paid fifth?
I don't know. Yeah. You get paid last. You last in line.
I'm first to run to the fucking bank, but I'm the last to get paid, you know? Yeah, I'm the last in line. So it's not like favoritism. It's the opposite, dude. They're using me. You know, I'm an indentured servant. I'm building their shit, their platform. You know, the shipping company, the USPS, everybody. The fucking Lowe's that I have to buy the boxes from. The printer company, the paper company, you know? Everybody gets paid before me, Alistair. Every fucking buddy gets paid.
There's like 40 people.
There's my union dues. There's my union dues. There's 12 people that get paid before I get nothing. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, the shoes people. You know, there's like 4 of them behind it because there's like Ella Bean who made the shoe, the guy who bought it, the wife that donated it over here, the Goodwill that I bought it from, and me. That's 6 people. That's 6 people that benefit from the shoes that I need to do my job. 6 people. Now, imagine if I was pumping gas in the car. When you pump the gas in the car,
oh my God,
you start everything.
Yeah.
The Saudis for the gas production, you know, and you know, and then the transport companies, and then the feeding the troops companies, and then the troops, and then think about everything you pay, and then the auto repair people, the auto production people, the people that have to deliver the food to the auto repair people, the people that have to bring the parts to the auto repair people, the people who make the parts, the people who box up the parts, the people that ship the parts over to here, the people that house the parts and sell them to the auto repair people. Once you pump gas, how many people are you feeding?
A lot of people. A lot of people. It's more than you could really.
I'm just talking about 45 levels, right? But it's probably 1,000. Because the person who makes the peanut butter candy bar only exists because of the gas station. So I'm not even anywhere near the truth. I'm nowhere near the truth. The popcorn guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm nowhere near the truth. The sugar water guy, right? The fruit guy. The newspaper guy. You know, so as much as I name, once you squirt that gas in your car, how many things happen? How many things happen immediately? All of that. Because you can't drive that car without being manufactured, without it being repaired, repair shop, without part makers, part packers, part shippers, part deliverers. Deliverers also have to get other food. You know what I mean? So then drive-throughs, you know what I mean? Like, how many levels?
Yeah. No, you're right. All the fast food places get paid with that too, because a lot of people, like anyone who works on the road,
they don't even want to go. They don't even want to go, but they go through the drive-thru.
They have to.
Yeah, they have to.
There's not really that
it's
many.
Not really a choice. It's just local.
That's part of the reason why they're allowed to make it so fucking.
Well, hey, look, I'm working in the gas station, so I'm in the right place where everything happened.
Yeah.
And so are you, because nobody can skip your spot.
Yeah.
Everybody has to go to the
Everyone has to go to the grocery store eventually.
That's why my goal was
a lot
to
of
do.
people don't buy retail. You'd be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised, but that is destroying things because how many little subcontractors and third parties get paid first?
Exactly.
Therefore, the end payer, either the end person gets squeezed out of being able to exist.
Yeah.
Instagram, as soon as it came up and it was a snap thing and it was like making, Insta photos, Instamat, right? When Instagram came up, I said, fuck, because like novelty shops are out. If you find some funny, like, the hand fingers, like every finger is a hand, blah, 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 right? You gotta buy fucking 5 of them, right? That's a big investment at $1.99 or whatever, 79 cents even, right? They're done. Because these people will put them on, take a picture, and put them back in the bin. So all these families that have been working on novelty shops and all that, not one chance they're going to survive. I saw that as soon as it happened.
But interestingly enough, co-producer David Brown,
as soon as it happened, and that, I specialize in shit that's weird.
Was surprised that the boys could fill the bill.
Broke my heart.
Basically, we stumbled.
But these little 28-year-olds, they got money now, and they're going to school, and whatever, they can buy the shit. I'm doing all right on it. And then I'll have a job now. It'll fund it and make it really easy.
Yeah.
Just keep growing. It's so easy. Remember?
What shift do you get at the Why Not?
What do you think? Late at night, midnight. Yeah, midnight. They're 24, and now they don't. He's not thinking, but the HR lady. That's why she listened to me. I am.
I've met guys like Vic
Best Buns and all them fucking American food companies that are showing.
Yeah, that place that's going right there.
When that shows up, we'll be selling cigarettes and beer all night. I mean, you know, I got to cut off beer, but I'll be selling cigarettes all night to motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like easy eat. You know. So they are still 24 hours. I told you I met some very interesting people over there that were the 24-hour people. They weren't real busy, you know, but it's gonna be. He doesn't see it coming. He's like, "Oh, that's not us." I was like, "Yeah, but all those diners and restaurants,
that's not us, but also
they're gonna feed you.
There's a lot of people over there.
Well, they don't sell cigarettes and that
kind of person over there.
The people, yeah, exactly. And I'll be in a.
The kinds who are gonna be coming over here, you know.
And I mean, that's perfect for me because who am I meeting in a gas station except for a cigarette and beer people? And like, those are the people that I should know because like we don't smell right to the rest of the world. Those are the people I should know. So that's the right place for me. What up, Anton?
She likes what? She likes to live it to
the
fullest.
What are you doing, man? You know, she's into recreation. Kind of one of the nymphs of the god Hedon. I don't know if he ever existed, but whatever hedonists are, you know, she could fall in there and enjoy the company of hedonists, Ramona, you know, into the pleasures of life, fine wine, fine men who age like casks of whiskey. And there are frames where John's ears actually turn red. I mean, I know what the color of his ears normally. There he is. Oh, yeah. Kathy's a hot chick, you know, I mean, yeah. He turned red.
Oh, well, the Ramona's significant where he's embarrassed and he goes back to a real boy because like that. Fantasizing about someone and then they knock on your door.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Anything you like. The question is, what do you want in return? Making dinner?
Would you like to join us?
You go ask your wife if it's okay.
Oh, it's no problem, really.
Don't argue with me, I'll have to pull down your pants and spank you a little, huh? Do you?
So far, it would seem that Neighbors is a safe and sane, non-violent motion picture. But as you know, danger lurks in the unlikeliest of places. For example, in one scene, the John Belushi character, Earl, tries to get back at the Dan Aykroyd character, Vic, by moving Vic's car to a hiding place. Well, Earl's prank works beyond his wildest expectations. Vic's brakes fail, and Earl is forced to jump out of the car just before it rolls into a swamp and is engulfed by quicksand. Later that night, Vic forces Earl to hunt for the submerged vehicle amid the quicksand. Now, to create the illusion of sinking, an underwater platform was built to simulate Earl's disappearance into the quicksand, a stunt which nearly put a premature end to John Belushi's brilliant career. We just had to have a quicksand scene in this movie, you know. Haven't really seen one for a little while now. Not since some of those old Korean War flicks. It was quite a night, you know. One might say we were very close to having an accident there that night. It was a little bit bad engineering and a little bit John wanting to do the scene right. And there were no rails so that he could hold on to keep himself down because he was in the water and the buoyancy was keeping him up. They just built a platform that was lowered on a hydraulic track, and there were no handles for him to hang on. So he said, I need some weights. So he demanded that they tie weights around his feet. And, of course, first time he tried it, he slipped right off the platform, and somebody had to grab him. Otherwise, he would have been sitting at the bottom of the pit with his weights and, lack of oxygen. And somehow can prohibit the ongoing of life, I think, as most of us know. Quicksand, this part of the country? No way. Nice. Vic, help me! Please help me! Do you feel my truck in there? Vic, come on, help me! I'll buy you a new truck! Not like that one. And how about my triplane? How are you going to replace that, huh? Help, please. I'm being shut down! Well, maybe it's best that way. What are you talking about? Well, you're not the ideal neighbor. You sank my truck, you insulted my sauce, and you violated Ramona. It's a different kind of comedy. It's like
Hey, Joe, sorry, man. Was hanging out and fucking laughing it up with them, and then we did the laundry too, man. So I'm sorry, man. It was too much fucking fun. I apologize. Rubber biscuit, baby. Sorry, y'all. That was too funny. Big old monster. Well, I mean, I'm not sorry. Big old monster. Dang. Give me some lovin'. Give me some lovin'.
It's now the early 80s, going on 1990, and good comedy is at a premium. Once again, John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd have emerged to take us into new territories of humor, this time in the guise of their new movie, Neighbors. We undertook this picture to make people laugh. That's why we're out there. That is entirely the reason. We are there to entertain. It was a book by Tom Berger, who is a very capable author. So we took that. We switched roles. We added some of our own stuff. We embellished the script that Larry Gelbart, who was the guy that developed MASH for television. We took his script, we switched roles, we changed it, we embellished it. As a result, it's different from a full-blown, straight-on comedy because we're playing characters. We're playing very real characters. So it's like those two characters from two different worlds coming and colliding, and that's where the humor comes out of. The players for this comic nightmare, John Belushi, a super straight suburban homeowner, Earl Keese.
Just cut my hair and I put gray in my head and wore some real adult glasses. And glasses make a real difference in how you look. And then wore a tie and a vest and a PPC. There wasn't a lot of preparation. I grew up in
Catherine Walker, Earl's wife, Enid Kent, a woman whose life is so dull, you even find it boring.
my character doesn't name my character.
The name of my character, Edith. Has been keeping herself busy taking courses at the local blah blah.
Dan Aykroyd as Vic, the blonde-haired, chrome-toothed, tattooed transient who moves in next door to Earl.
My character moves in next door, a drifter, a transient, sort of an opportunist, a toy boy. He's got all kinds of toys, and one of these guys who, looks like that he might be prosperous and have a little money, but you find out in the end that he has virtually nothing and that he moves like this all the time.
And Kathy Moriarty as Ramona, Vic's very sexy female friend who seems to delight in tantalizing Earl.
Things that she said, maybe they're shocking and maybe she didn't mean it that way, but then nobody ever knows. I mean, it's a seductive part, but it's a funny part. You can't really describe her.
So the stage is set for a hilariously funny and bizarre series of events that will leave Earl and Enid Keese's suburbia forever changed, thanks to the crazed antics of Ramona and Vic.
I know what goes on out here in the suburbs. That's why we moved here.
Dan Aykroyd engages in an unusual switch while John Belushi gets in way over his head. That's all coming up next on our Neighbors Radio Special. So stay with us.
Don't you go away. I'll be right back.
Man, I'm sorry that you had to leave, Shelly. I mean, I don't know what to do, man. You know.
And now, back to the John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd Neighbors Radio Special.
I don't know what to do behind not having
just
you.
before supper
Huh?
time. Trim colonial
I believe every word that you
cul-de-sac in
say,
suburbia.
and that's why, you know, I don't mind you leading.
Calling out a gourmet repast of frozen
You
waffles.
can leave me anywhere.
Burroughs, an upper middle class middle American, has settled in for an evening of fine
Guarantee
television
that.
programming. When suddenly, his attention is diverted by the eerie sounds of human activity issuing forth from the long, vacant, ramshackle house next door. There's no way on earth that Earl could have ever prepared himself for the adventure that awaits him.
Hey, what's up, kid?
As Earl encounters the ultimate party monster,
Before.
Vic, and his lusty temptress, Ramona. When you're at the end of the road in suburbia, there's just no escape.
What kind, though?
Neighbors.
Huh? What about this? Checking that flower bag, the blue flower bag. You can have that. Yeah, that way you don't have to go.
Sure. Go on
Is it beer? Exactly. So I don't really care. You can have it. Yeah, you can have it. I know. You don't have to do that shit, dude.
I gotta go upstairs.
That's from across the street, you know.
Sweep up all this junk. Get a little rough with you, did he? Hey! You got a hell knocking back in here.
Who locked them in?
They're a couple of genuine cases. They're fruitcakes. They're loaded cakes. Both of them. They're hazardous.
The pairing of John Belushi and
Hello!
made the Blues Brothers movie one of the biggest.
I was gonna like pay a whole lot of money for a fucking VHS rewinder, yeah?
Well, as every comedy fan knows, the answer to that
I think they
question is
canceled it and gave me my money back, these bitches. Like over $60. I just want a rewinder. So, you know what I mean? Because it won't even rewind, you know, because remember, these are old, that player's from 81 or whatever, right? Well, there's two different motors. One goes that way, one goes play, right? So the rewind motor is like worn out, right? But I was willing to pay a lot of money, and they fucking canceled it. So I'm going to my dad's basement, dude. I'm going to go grab his rewinder, you know what I mean? It's not like he watches VHS, right? And he also doesn't care. Like, I can take anything to sell. He already told me that, you know? As long as it isn't the girl's. Like, if it's his or mom's, I can sell it. If it's, you know, Sarah or any of them, then no, you know? Or if he says it's unknown, if it's unknown, you know, that Sarah might make claim. But now Sarah has a whole collection of VHS, and she'll probably give them to.
Thank you. I mean mine.
So that'll work in the end, you know?
When you see Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi in Neighbors, you'll think the parts they're portraying were custom crafted for them. In fact, it's practically impossible to think of anyone else playing mild-mannered Earl and ill-mannered Vic. But interestingly enough, co-producer David Brown, one half of the Zanuck Brown production team that's brought you films like Jaws and The Sting, was surprised that the boys could fill the bill.
Basically, we stumbled into the Belushi-Aykroyd casting. At first blush, if I might say, it seemed very unlikely that they were the ones who could portray an establishment commuter.
I don't know where you are, Shelly.
Bizarre and outrageous neighbor. I'll take back the last.
I don't know where you are,
Aykroyd
Shelly.
or
Shoot,
Belushi.
your phone went down. You're probably talking to me.
Intransigent, outrageous neighbor.
I've met guys like Vic in bars. Vic's the type of guy you meet in a bar.
It's okay.
He kind of stands too close
I
to
ain't
you.
mad.
He is the kind of guy that you kind of want to lose after 4 or 5 minutes of being with him. And here he's moving in next door.
I'm gonna go do a record
John.
sale.
You get that.
I swear.
From the first scene of the
You
film.
know what I mean? Allo. I can't find my other phone. It really sucks.
Not ever see again. And
That stupid like Google locate
John
can't find it
the
either.
girl that John
So I'm just
plays,
kind of
this
stuck.
guy was
So I better
actually
just say
moving
fuck
next
it
door.
and just start selling records.
Vic's lady friend.
Because I'm like really stressed about it, but it doesn't matter. I guess I'll just have to find it on Cool.
last year for her role opposite Robert De Niro in the black and white drama Raging Bull.
This was her first color picture.
Yeah, that's right. And not only that, but Kathy's portrayal of Ramona makes her one of the most colorful characters in Neighbors. Ramona, you see, is not your usual kind of woman.
No, she's not.
Love you, Shelly. Love you, Shelly. You